As time goes by, black hat hackers are increasingly using ransomware in their efforts to extract resources from the victims of their operations. This scenario just played out for online retailer Esquimal, who was hit by both a significant data breach as well as a ransomware deployment on its servers. This comes to us from Cyber News. Retailer hit with ransomware after leaving customer data exposed. Online retailer Esquimal leaked the data of thousands of its users via an open server. Threat actors apparently noticed this and hit the company with ransomware. The Cyber News research team discovered an unprotected server with over 77,000 entries of personally identifiable information, PAA, going forward, such as names, email addresses, and phone numbers. The open dataset belongs to customers of Esquimal, an online Spanish-language retailer based in Mexico. According to our researchers, it contained 9.2 gigabytes worth of vulnerable data. Interestingly, the database was mostly made up of details entered by Esquimal customers who used the live chat functionality on the retailer's website, which was left unprotected. Plain text credentials. Customer PII was not the only thing Esquimal left accessible. The dataset also contained plain text credentials for its support email. Threat actors could use this information to log into company databases and access more information about customers. For example, the credentials found on the database could allow threat actors to take over Esquimal's customer support system, potential access to all of the information that the company stores on customers, excluding order data. Our team discovered Esquimal's database stored a private key used to decrypt messages sent using Rocket Chat, an open source platform that businesses use to communicate with their clients. Eskimo's Rocket Chat account was configured to allow communication with clients via WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger. Most customer support systems collect a large amount of personal information, often way more than is needed to process the request. That means that users who want to fix, for example, billing-related issues cannot do that without exposing this information, the Cyber News team said. Additionally, the open servers held emails, names, and passwords belonging to 33 Esquimal employees. However, unlike support email credentials, employee data was hashed to protect it from easy access. Ransomware attack. The leaky server was likely spotted by threat actors with far more nefarious purposes than research. When our team returned to see if the open instance was closed after reaching out to Esquimal, they noticed somebody else had visited the server. Researchers claim that they found a ransom note demanding the company pay 3,000 euros to a specific cryptocurrency wallet. 2 days later, the ransom note was gone. However, even after the company was hit with ransomware and apparently knew about the issue, Eskimo continued to store sensitive information in this insecure manner. However, data that our researchers found before the attack was no longer present, which could indicate that Esquimal chose not to pay the ransom and opted instead to rebuild the breached database from scratch. We reached out to Esquimal for comment but received no reply before publishing this article. So this is just a clear case of don't store your data on plain text on your server, and then again, don't ignore when somebody's reaching out to you that didn't hack you. That's just like, hey, we discovered this vulnerability in your system and just ignored them. Policy mistakes. Businesses often leave sensitive databases open because security is really their primary concern. Jai Dargan, a cybersecurity expert at Axial, told Cyber News. According to him, cyber teams and staff often don't even know what kind of databases are in their possession, creating a risk that a server will become exposed. However, lack of awareness is hardly a reason not to hold businesses accountable for lax security. And that's a huge thing, because if this was a much larger enterprise that was dealing with was in a much more sensitive line of work, they could have really lost a lot of data. They could have had IP breaches, or worse, had entire lines shut down because of ransomware wiped out their ISC control system. So this just goes to show you that cybersecurity is becoming ever important, because being susceptible to people who are likely not even a state actor, this goes to show you, man. Whenever a company is hacked, they will bear the financial impact reputationally as well, and depending on other circumstances, executives or boards can be held liable with civil, even possibly criminal charges. We've now seen this play out across a range of sectors and industries. There's another reason why companies may leave databases with personal information open is poor access management. So if there's any takeaway from the Eskimo data breach and subsequent ransomware attack, it's this. You're going to pay no matter what. And if you try to save money by not implementing strict or stringent cybersecurity measures at your organization or even at a personal level, you're going to pay on the back end because you didn't do it and somebody discovered that vulnerability and hacked you, accessed your information, deployed ransomware. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but these kind of things are just becoming more and more common as people realize how easy it is to conduct these operations. All right, that's all for now. Stay tuned for our next installment because it's coming up soon. Have a good one and peace.